What's going on, guys? This is me, Tremble 18 Productions here, and today I'm going to be showing you my 14 custom-made Trackmaster Thomas trains that I have on the table. So let's get started, shall we? First up, we have my Playrail Thomas. Even better, because I gave him a makeover. I painted his undercarriage black. I painted the dots on his wheels, on his side rods, and I gave him the blue side for his stepladder. And I painted his lamp. And I painted his back windows. I painted a red square for his lamp. So yeah. And yeah, that's it. That's cool. So yeah, that's it. That's how I updated Thomas. That's true. Very good. And he runs great. He still works. Next up, we have Percy, the small engine. Even better, because I gave him a lamp, as you can see, and I painted it white. And I painted his handrails, I painted his handrails and the Sharpie paint marker, because they're silver. He has handrails and the CGI so in Big Big Adventures, and the stepladder, and the sides, and the dots here. I even painted his back windows. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I paint his undercarriage black like I did to Thomas. That's cool. And yes, he still works. Next up, we have Emily, the Emerald Engine. There's no one quite like Emily. Yep, here's Emily. I gave her white dots in his eyes, the pupils, and I gave her a lamp and painted it gold. I painted white and gave her a silver dot. And I painted her undercarriage black. So yeah. And I painted her cab black. Instead of a cab. That's right. And I gave her silver buffers. And I painted the square on her back. And I gave her silver buffers on the back of her tender. And I gave her the number 12. Of course, on both sides. I printed it. And yes, she still works. She's tender powered. So yeah. That's cool. So yeah, that's Emily. So yeah. In case you missed it. So yeah, that in case you missed it. And next up is Toby, the tram engine. This time it's a new one. This is not the other Toby I got. It's another Toby I got. I got another Playrail Toby, and I painted his bell gold. I painted his things here, and I painted his chimney. I even painted his back lamp, his buffer beam, and I painted his wheels black. That's how I did it. Yeah, I sure done it. And yes, he still works. Yeah, it's cool. How romantic, how cool it is. And that's all about Toby. Next up, we have one of my favorite customs of all. That's right, Oliver the Great Western Engine. And yes, this is not the other Oliver, not the other Oliver. This is my new custom-made Oliver. My new and improved Oliver the Great Western Engine. And yes, this is Oliver the Great Western Engine on a Percy chassis. But even better, I updated him. Sorry guys, that was my sister Astridis. Anyway, yeah, back to Oliver. Anyway, this is my new and improved Oliver the Great Western Engine that can run on 1 AA battery. So yeah. And yeah, it's great. This is my new and improved Oliver the Great Western Engine on a Percy chassis. So yeah. Do you want to know where this chassis is from? I'll show you. This chassis is from this shock-based Percy. I'm using this chassis for Oliver because I'm going to use this chassis, this shock-face Percy's chassis shell. I'm sharing this shell with this Percy. Yeah, you see, these Percys are sharing this chassis because the chassis that was for Percy, the shock Percy, I'm giving it to Oliver. So yeah. I took away the front wheel and put a wheel from the rear engine to put it here. I gave him a wheel that was able to fit a side rod. So yeah, I took a wheel that was from a trackmaster from the Playrail James, and I took off the gear and I put it to the front of Oliver, the chassis. Then yeah, and then I glued 2 wheels and screwed 2 nails and screwed 2 I screwed 2 nails here in the middle of the wheels, and I shortened the side rods that would be able to fit the nails, and that worked. I gave him small side rods, and the shell, you see, the shell is from the trackmaster 1. This shell is the trackmaster 1 Thomas's shell, but it said painted green. The Muddy Thomas. The Muddy Thomas's shell is painted into Oliver. I painted it all green, and I gave him details here and there. And I gave him a Great Western logo and number 11, a cab. I printed his parts. And I printed his face. This is the same face from the World document. And the chassis This is the Percy chassis, but with an extra wheel in the middle and the nails. Yeah, I took a wheel that was able to fit a side rod and put it to the front of him. So yeah. And I paint the side rods silver. That's right. And the one AA battery is perfect to run Oliver, and he's freewheel. So yeah, that's Oliver. I used the Percy chassis for him. I've put an extra wheel in it for a side rod, and yeah, that's it. I painted the thing gold here. So yeah, and yes, he still works. Now that I have a custom Oliver that can run a 1 AA battery, I can finally put him in my channel. So yeah, I can add this custom Oliver to my collection. Well, this Shock Percy shell is going to be showing the chassis of the 2018 Playrel Percy, and they're going to be showing the same chassis, cause yeah. So yeah, that's Oliver. I can't wait to add him to my series. So yeah, if that's what you want. Next up is Spencer, the Grand Engine. This is my Playrel Spencer, but this time he has detailed undercarriage on his wheels, dark black. Painted black, and I painted his cab black, as you can see. So yeah, and I gave him silver buffers on the back and on the front and on his tender, and the back of his tender, of course. And yes, he still works. Cool. I can't wait to use them for Gordon and Spencer videos. So yeah. And next up we have Shane of Australia. Shane of Australia. Here's Shane. I updated his wheels. I painted white around his wheels. And I painted the back of his cab black. And I detailed his tender and his wheels and white ring around those wheels on his tender. I gave him white. I gave him silver ladders too. I even gave black windows for his cab. So yeah. And yes, he still works. Good. Yeah. So yeah. Next up we have Bell, the fire engine. And yes, this is the trackmaster Bell that I updated. Even better. You see, she has details all over. Yeah, as you can see, I painted her gold lamp. I painted her lamp gold, and I put a silver dot on the lamp, and I detailed her water gush here and there. I painted her windows in gold, and the back, and no. Yep, and I even painted the ring around, the blue rings around his wheels. And I painted the piston rod. And I painted the valve on her tank. And I painted her gold on her safety valves. And her valves here. And I even painted the small wheels. I did the same for here and there. I even paint her boards in black and then joined them with red lining. How cool. And I painted her gold stuff on. I painted gold for these here. And I even did silver for the handrails. Yes, her handrails here and there. Yes, and I even did silver for the rest of her, for the lining, and I even did red, green, and red for her lamps, and gold for her whistle. I even did gold for her whistle, and I did the coupling on the back and front, and yep, that was it. And yes, she works. Next up we have Timothy, the oil burning engine. Oh, his eyebrows are fading. But yeah, I can fix that. Anyway, yes, I painted his buffers black, even the back, and his coupling here and there. I even paint the lamp gold. I even paint the inside of his cab of the windows. And yeah, that's great. And yes, he still works. And yes, he still works, obviously. I know what I did. Oh yeah. And next up, we have Daisy, the diesel rail car. Even better than ever, because I updated her. Look at her now. I used cardboard to make her body shape, and I made her longer. And yes, she is amazing. I printed her details, sides, her face, even the buffers, and here and there. And yes, his chassis is still the same. I gave her a paperclip for the coupling. And yeah, She looks fabulous. Daisy looks amazing. And I painted it all green. And yep, that's Daisy. Daisy looks amazing. And yes, she still works. Yes, of course she still works. She still works. Next up, we have Snowy Nia. We have my custom-made trackmaster Snowy Nia. Yes, I spray paint her in white, almost half of it, and I paint her rosy cheeks and her nose, and yeah, I even paint her nose and her red cheeks red. With that, she's working hard. And yes, she still works. Yes, she still works. So happy to finally own Nia. That's how bad I made this custom Snowy Nia. So, yeah. And yeah, that's about Snowy Nia. Can't wait to use her in snowy episodes. And next up we have Trevor, the traction engine. This is my Adventures Trevor, but even better, because and I updated him. I painted his wheels black and red, and both sides, and I painted his brass gold, and I did the red lining for his pistons. I guess so. And yep, Trevor is amazing. I can't wait to use him in future videos. So yeah, stay subscribe, and Thomas and Trevor, fun for Thomas, I think. That will have to wait. So yeah, that will have to wait. Next up, we have the what looks like a Toby's faithful coach, Henrietta. This is my custom CGI Henrietta, but this time she has a 3D face. That's right. And I painted her on a darker shade of perfect shade of orange and tangerine, and I painted her buffers red. That's the same thing I did. And I painted her roof black. And yep, I gave her a take and play CGI face. Henrietta's face. That's great. So yeah. And yes. Henrietta looks great, better than before. And I can't wait to use them for Toby. Next up, we have Henrietta's sister, Hasty Hannah. Yep, next up, we have Hannah, Henrietta's sister. Yes, if you don't know what Hannah is, she is Henrietta's sister. Hasty Hannah, she used to call her. She's too fast for her wheels. This is the custom pleat rail Hannah that I made. This is made out of another play rail Henrietta that came with this Toby. I want to get another Toby because I want to turn the other Henrietta into Hannah. And this is the perfect Hannah I made with Henrietta. And Henrietta and Hannah look amazing. And I painted Hannah's buffers red, beam red, in the back. And I added her face. I printed it and I glued it on her face, on her door. So yeah. Now I can make Hasty Hannah soon. Let's go fast! Faster! 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 Okay, yeah, Hasty Hannah. We get her. So yeah. And that's it. Oh. And that's it for today's video of my 14 custom-made trackmaster Thomas trains I have. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to see more customs, check out my custom playlists. Check out my playlist of custom-made engines. So yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching this video, and see you next time. Bye.